Good morning. Welcome back to the van build series. Last night I did not get a chance to edit the video, so I finished up here at about 10:30. So I didn't get home until almost 11. Um, Today I'm not going to start fixing stuff on the kitchen. I think I will get straight on to making the bed slash lounge. Um, I need to get this done today. I've run out of time. So I'll put in the bed. I might be able to fix the plumbing a bit later. Cabinetry I'm not going to worry about just yet. I may even take it off. I don't know yet. So let's get started. The mattress that I'm going to use is a king double. So it's the length of a queen size bed or a king size bed. Not a king size, sorry, a queen size bed. So 203 centimeters, or just over 2 meters. But it's the width of a double bed, so 135 centimeters. The van can fit a queen size bed, but I didn't want to go for a queen because I want some space for a side table, not table, like storage. Yeah, so this should give me about a queen is about 153 centimeters across, and this is 135, so it's about 18 centimeters of shelving side table space. I will show you the mattress a bit later. I just don't want to put it out here on the floor because one, it's dirty, and two, the dog will probably jump on it. So I will show you once I'm ready to put it in the van. I think because it's a weekday, I think it should be right for me to start using power tools, even though it's quite early. The you're probably wondering how I'm going to build the framing, since the kitchen takes up most of the cabin space. I did mention it before, but the bed is going to fold out over the kitchen, so it actually comes out to where this sink line is, and I specifically measured it like that. It's going to go over the cooktop. I need to measure the space here, because that is something that I forgot to factor in. But if not, I might have to disassemble it after I use the cooktop. I'm kind of wishing now that I've only got a 1 burner stove. Yeah. Oh well. Okay, so I will get started on the bed frame. Yeah, so the idea is it's going to have 3 different pieces to it. So one piece that hinges like this, so I can use it as the backing for a lounge, and the other 2 pieces, one is going to be stationary and the other one is sliding. So because there's a hinge, and the backing will go up against this. I have already tested this because we put in framework, behind this to support that weight. And it does support the weight really well. It actually holds more than I thought it would. So because the backing will go up against this, I need this stationary bit to be able to come out as well, so that I can put this down. So I'm gonna have that on, the plan is to put that on sliding rails, just enough to give it some leeway to push down, and I'll have a lock as well so that I can lock it in place, and it doesn't just keep flying out every time you sit on it. And then the other sliding bit, that won't be on rails, it'll just be on the wood. But yeah, that'll just pull out. I need to take a few measurements first. Yeah, so I need to take measurements because of the cooktop. So unfortunately it's going to raise it yet again, so I don't actually know if I'll have height to actually sit on it as a lounge. I'll if it doesn't, too bad. I'll just have to lie down sideways on it. Yeah, but yeah, let me take measurements of that. I did mention before as well that the kitchen area will be the support for it on that side of the bed, but on this side I'm going to build a frame that slides out with it. I'm going to only put it here and leave this bit blank, because in future I won't have time to do it now, but in future I want to put a cabinetry there, and possibly like another seat. I don't know yet. Yeah, so let's get started on that. I also need to mount that as well. I may mount it around the frame. If not, then I'll just mount it on the metal like I originally had planned. Cool, let's get started. The door keeps flying off, so I'm just gonna fix it quickly before I get started on the bed. So basically I've taken the hinges off this one and put these support struts back on, and this is just gonna fit in like that, and this one will be a hinge one. So I'm going to attach, like fasten them in with a magnet. So I'll put a magnetic strip along the top and bottom of each of these. All this wood that's behind me is what I'm going to use to build the frame. There's a lot of wood here, a lot. I'll just quickly run through what each of the different pieces are for. So these ones will be the backing for the backrest. This one here will be what the bed sits on, so the top part of the frame. This one here is the bottom part of the frame, so this is what will support the weight, and these is the slats for the bed. So I think we will start with the sliding bit first. No, let's start with the backing for the frame, the lounge first. So because the length of the mattress is 203 centimeters, I'm going to divide the base pieces by 150. So the backing piece for the lounge will be 53 centimeters, and then the rest for the bed will be 150 centimeters. So because I'm having it in two pieces, each of those should be 75 centimeters. I'm also leaving a little bit of extra leeway for the sliding part, just so that it doesn't fall off. I've just cut out some test pieces of wood, just some spare wood, into the sizes that I will be cutting it. So this one is 50 and these two are 75. It doesn't look like a full-size bed, but I have measured it and it is. So I'll show you what I mean. Basically, this side will be the one that slides in and out, like that, and this side will be the hinged one. I'm ready to start cutting, so this is how the wood will be. So let's just say these ends will pull out and it'll make a slatted bed. I'm gonna cut them at 85 centimeters. I measured the angle in which the backrest will need to go, the maximum angle that the backrest can go. Otherwise it's blocking the rear view mirror. And I believe 85 is probably the max. So I'm going to cut these wood to that. If I want the angle lower, I just need to slide out the base piece. So it doesn't matter if it's over, so long as it's not less. I'm ready to start putting in the screws. So the two pieces at the end with the masking tape, they're going on the moving legs, moving base, and the three on that end are just staying stationary. Yeah, I think that's right. But if it's not, I'll just undo it and redo it. Yeah. I am going to be using spacers between the wood. So that's what these are for. So these are the 2 or 3 millimeter ones. So I'll put them in between each piece, just so that it can slide in and out easier. Okay, so it looks like the only way that I can get the full 150 centimeters pull out is if I put it in this formation. So when you push that goes all the way to the other end, as does this one. It means that there's no support there though. I might use the metal strapping on the other side to support some of the weight. I've just finished putting all the screws in. Let's test it out and see how it goes. I still don't know if I need to put the supporting strapping on or not. But yeah, let's just see. Okay, so after I've flipped it over, I can see a curve. It's not a curve, it's just because this front railing is big, is thick. So that's to go over the what do you call it, the cooktop, but on the back side there's none. I don't know if I need to put one on the back or not. Let's just test it out and see if I can open it first. Yeah, so that's fine, but it doesn't close all the way. Yeah, I think I will put the strapping on, just so that it sits flat. And there's no issues with me opening and closing it. That seems to have fixed the arching issue, and it seems to be working fine. It's a bit hard to pull, but I'll put some handles on it to make it easier. Yeah, it keeps moving when I try to do it on the floor, but it does work like this. So I think once it's secured on to the framework, it should be fine. Just double check the measurements to make sure that was 1500, and it is. So I'm going to start making the backing for the lounge. I'm just about ready to screw in the backing piece, but with the framework for it, I'm gonna try and cut an angle on it, just so that when it's resting up against the structural, the feature wall, it's not digging in with the sharp corners. I finished making the backboard. It's super solid. I kind of wish the whole bed was made out of that. But anyway, I'll just show you what it looks like on the back. So it just looks like a pallet. Yeah, nothing special. These supports, they're 30 centimeters apart because the framework inside. Oh, I just miscalculated something. Anyway, the framework inside is about 37 centimeters across each of them. Okay, I'm pretty sure this won't fit, but let's give it a try. Ah, it does perfectly. Okay, cool. I'm gonna start on the framework for it now. I just closed the door to make sure that it fits without obstructing the door. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and make the framework that it sits on, and we can place it in. I've just put it on top so I could measure the framing of what goes where, but that's basically what it's going to look like. This part here won't be on the sink, but it's very close. I don't think I have time to put in a side table or anything really fancy like the wardrobe underneath the bed. I'm just gonna put it up against the wall, the lounge, I mean, just because it's easier to measure stuff. I can put in that side bedside table a bit later, but I'll have to do it on this side. I need to duck up to the hardware store before it closes to get more brackets and more screws. I've run out yet again. I'm back from the hardware store and got the supplies. Let's continue on with the framework. I just realized I can't have it against that wall because then I won't be able to lift it. There's a angle on the wall. I think that's originally why I didn't put it there. So I will build it on this side as originally planned. It looks like I'm gonna have to redo the framing. The wood keeps splitting. It's too weak. Yeah, I'll have to get something thicker. I'm gonna have to think of a simpler design as well, because I don't have time for moving parts anymore. I was supposed to be leaving tomorrow. I'm gonna have to push that back. Yeah, I can't leave without a bed. So I will pick up some more wood in the morning and we'll go with a simple design. So unfortunately we couldn't finish today. There's not much we can do about it now. Yeah, we'll continue on tomorrow morning. Hopefully we can get it done by lunchtime. Once again, thanks for joining.